Hello, here we go with the final clue of the Treat Yourself Mystery Knit Along. In here, there's going to be the gathered stitch, which you did in clue 2, but there's also kind of a specific bind off that I really like, so I wanted to show you how that's going to go down. So this is a modification of Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, which you can find in the summer 2009 issue of Knitty. It is brilliant, but I've made a couple tweaks on it that I think work really well for flat fabric. The first of which is that I'm going to have you bind off from the wrong side of your work. Feels weird, but go with me on this one. What we're going to do is with Jenny's, what you do is you put a yarn over in between each of the stitches, and that adds a little bit of extra ease to it, which is super helpful when you're working with lace like this, or when you're working with a shawl that you want to block open, because there's nothing worse than having a shawl bind off be too tight, right? So we're going to knit one, even though we're on the wrong side, I'm going to knit one, and then I'm going to do a backwards yarn over. So my yarn is in the back of the work because I've just knit one. I'm going to take it, I'm going to go over the right needle and come back through the center of the needles. Knit the next stitch, bring the first 2 loops, so my first knit stitch and that yarn over, up and over. In the abbreviation, I've called that a YF, or yarn forward. That's kind of the typical nomenclature if you're seeing a backwards yarn over. So again, yarn over, knit one, up and over the top. Yarn forward, knit one, up and over the top. What you can also do, I have nice sharp tips on here, but if you don't, what you can also do is pass them one at a time over. So pass the yarn over, pass the knit stitch over. They both end up with the same finished thing. What this does, working from the wrong side and doing it with these yarn overs, these backwards yarn overs, is you end up with an edge that looks almost like I-cord. So if we flip around, you can see it's a little bit embossed. It's a little more polished, I think, than doing it from the right side with the normal yarn over. So I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's a really great bind off, and it's one that you can use pretty much anywhere going forward when something calls for a stretchy bind off. All right, so that is it for the Mystery Knit Along. Treat yourself. I hope you've had an amazing month, and I have been so thrilled to see all of your projects, and I cannot wait to see your finished shawls. I'll see you soon.